Hey there, Chef D Malfi here, and welcome back to Plant-Based Made Easy. Today, I'm in the studio for another Testimony Tuesday, and I want to hear from you. I want to know, why did you decide to go plant-based? Will you share with me? I love learning about people's plant-based stories, why they chose this lifestyle, and if you're either part way plant-based or fully plant-based, or somewhat, just connect. I'd love to engage with you, and I want to hear your story today because that's what this Testimony Tuesday is all about. Sometimes I have people in the studio with me on Tuesdays, and other weeks, I like to hear from you, the people that are watching these episodes, my community here at Plant-Based Made Easy. Thank you for being a part of this show. And I'd love to cook while we chat today. So today I'm going to be making with you a wonderful snack recipe. I love this recipe. I'm going to be making sushi snack rolls. Super duper simple. This episode is going to be probably shorter than normal because we're going to make this, we're going to eat, we're going to chat, and that's going to be it for today. So stick with me. If you have any questions along the way about plant-based eating or living, you can type them in the comment box as well. Hi, Jennifer. Good to have you. So I want to hear from you, and I'm going to put some comments or questions in the comment box that you can answer along the way. Number one is, why did you decide to go plant-based? Will you let me know? This is a question that I actually love hearing from people about because I think it's really telling. You know, why somebody decided to make a lifestyle change really says a lot about not only the person, but their commitments, their goals, their intentions. And I want to know that. I want to get to know that. So if you want to follow along with me, answer the questions here that I'm going to pop in the comment box. You can either type your answers in the comment box and I'll put them on the screen, or we can just have a conversation. All right, so why did you choose to go plant-based? And as we're chatting, I'm going to be making our sushi snack rolls. So this recipe, you guys, comes straight out of my cookbook, Plant-Based Made Easy, issue number 11. I'm super stoked. This is an amazing new cookbook, hot off the press a few weeks ago. And I'm going to be making one of the, I think, the better snack recipes. I want to say the best snack recipe in this book for sure, because it's kid-friendly, it's family-friendly, it's great for entertaining if you want, or if you just want a really kind of different, unique snack that's quick and easy and nutritious, this is for you. All right, so if you want, I'm going to put the link to the cookbook right there. It's the first comment in the comment box. Purchase this cookbook, please, because a purchase for this cookbook or a cookbook membership is going to continue to support Plant-Based Made Easy. So you can purchase just the one-off cookbook, or you can get every new cookbook delivered right to your inbox as soon as it becomes available. All right, so let's get into it. Let's make some food because I'm getting a little hungry. And let me just get my page out so that I can reference this. And I'm going to do an overhead cam. And you can see in my overhead cam today, I have this amazing circle of life right here. You can see this rainbow pie chart. It has different slices of the pie, 12 slices to be exact. I'm going to talk about this in a second, but I want to get my first ingredient prepped for our sushi snack roll. So first things first, we need some organic raw nori. I love nori, you guys. Are you into nori as much as I am? I just got back from a vacation and I ate a lot of nori on my vacation because I went to Hawaii, and they eat a lot of Japanese-inspired cuisine on the islands of Hawaii. And so I was really inspired by my trip, and I thought, okay, I'm going to bring a little Hawaii to you today. We're making these sushi snack rolls with organic raw nori sheets, which are so delicious. So they come in a package like this. You want to just be really careful, pull it out of your little package, and then as soon as you have what you want, let me grab two. You definitely want to zip this shut, all right? So it usually has a seal on it. You do not want this to actually be exposed to air for too long. So as soon as you have the pieces that you want, zip it shut, and these pieces that are still remaining will stay nice and crispy. Now you can get these at Asian supermarkets or even in the Asian section of the regular supermarket. They're pretty easy to find now, or you can find them on my Amazon storefront. All right, so I'm going to prep my nori today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wet paper towel, damp I should say, and open it up. I have 3 sheets here just kind of folded together, and I want to just make sure that the nori gets softened, and this is the best way to do it. So what I'm going to do is open the paper towel, and I'm going to put the sheets inside, so it just has it softens, and it gets a little damp. So that's why I take 3 sheets of the paper towel, open it up fully. Just be gentle with it. Take one of your sheets, place it down. What I like to do is fold it. All right, here's the last of the sheets. Place it down right here. See how easy this is? You can see how wet the paper towel is too. and place it down. So now we have basically both layers on top with a wet paper towel in the middle. And just let this sit for like 5 minutes, all right, just to soften it up. So I'm just going to place this aside. All right, so we have some answers here. Jennifer says she chose to go plant-based because she does not feel that eating meat is safe for the planet. So for ecology reasons, that's really great. Yeah, I feel the same way. Thank you for sharing that, Jennifer. And there's a lot about this. You guys, I'm not going to actually educate you on the reasons for going plant-based because that's not my role here. My role is to teach you how to enjoy the food. But I like to have these Testimony Tuesday conversations so that you can kind of put your feet in the water, your toes dipped in the water of plant-based living. And you can actually hear from other people about their reasons for going plant-based. And maybe that'll inspire you to watch a documentary or read a book or do a little research on your own. And if you want any really great resources, you can check out my Amazon storefront. I have a whole section for books and documentaries that I absolutely love. So I'll put the link of that at the end of the show. And Jennifer also says she feels better since she's gone plant-based. I love that. That's really great. All right, so fantastic. I want to talk about the next question. I want to hear from you. What are the benefits that you've seen since committing to this lifestyle? Now, I love this question as well because it really kind of emphasizes, I think, for people, you know, like it inspires people to go plant-based. It really emphasizes the all the effects, the results of what you can actually gain from committing either partially, somewhat, or fully plant-based. This is definitely a community where there's people that do plant-based just 1 day a week, 2 days a week, all the time. It doesn't matter, all right? The whole goal of Plant-Based Made Easy in this community is to just make plants more of a priority on our plate because they will do wonders for the body. They really will. So speaking of plants, I'm going to talk about one of the best and most colorful, well-known orange foods there is, the carrot. I want to grate these carrots up. You can actually just grate them on a box grater. And I have a small box grater here, and I'm going to just place it right inside. And then I like to just give them a grate. Now, you can also do this in a food processor with a grate blade, if that's what you have. So choice is yours, whatever you want. I like to just do this, though, because it's simple. And I want to grate my carrots because it makes them soft and easy. Anything we can do to make our ingredients tiny and bite-sized so that the nori doesn't get holes poked through it from, you know, really thick or large pieces of vegetables, the better. So you can use any filling recipes, any filling ingredients that you want, like avocado, cucumber, bell pepper, beets, even, whatever. Today, but I'm going to use, I didn't have any of that today, so today I'm going to use, that came out weird, carrot and a little lettuce and some black sesames, and then we're going to make this faux, kind of like faux spicy tuna, so good, with some canned beans and sriracha. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. But coming back to this conversation, what are the benefits that you've seen since committing to this lifestyle? Take a look at this circle of life diagram that I have right in front of me. I'm going to do a full screen just so that you can really be with it for a second. Take a look at this, you guys. So this is the circle of life. And in this, there's 12 slices of this pie. And I'm bringing this up because I think this is really the key. As an integrative nutritionist and health coach, I really teach people how to make a balance circle of their life, of all the slices of their pie, right? And so one of the ways we do that is we take stock, or we look at all of these different areas, and we all have different relationships with each of these areas. So the 12 areas are, starting from the top: creativity, finances, career or education, health, physical activity, home cooking, home environment, your relationships, your social life, joy, and spirituality. So you can see they're each indicated by a different color. And I absolutely love talking about this because I think that it is absolutely something that can be improved. Every part of the pie can be improved when going plant-based. And people often ask me, well, why is that? You know, how can making a commitment to your diet and changing your eating change other aspects of your life? I bet you all have some personal experience with this, but I want to say, for the record, it makes a huge difference. And here's why. When we commit to changing any aspect of our life, the way that we eat, we actually end up feeling better. And when we feel better, we can have better relationships. We can feel more creative. We can make more money. We feel more inspired with the things that we want to learn about, right? So every aspect of our life really does change. I love thinking about the circle of life as something that we can all relate to. It's really something simple, and it's something that is very, very important. Oh dear, I got some carrots on my circle of life. That's okay. All right, I'm going to show you in the overhead, and sorry, in the front view so that you can really see it. Here we go again. Just make sure you can see it. All right, so spirituality, creativity, finances, career, education, health, physical activity, home cooking, home environment, relationships, social life, and joy. I love this, all right? So when you take a look at this just really fast, think about, where are you really kind of like struggling? What areas are you struggling in? And then what areas are you really thriving in? We each have some, and the goal is to really balance it out as much as possible. So that's my little integrative nutrition spiel for the day, but I just wanted to mention that, all right? All right, here's a really cool comment from Tom. Tom, thank you so much for sharing. Tom says, confession, I'm not fully plant-based by any means, but I eat much more plant-based than ever before, and I feel healthier for it. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for sharing that. It's really good to hear from you, especially because we often get a lot more females engaging here in this community, but we have an amazing group of men that are part of it. So thank you for being a part of our community. And I really appreciate you sharing. You feel a little healthier, and you're really being very general about that, but I love it because feeling healthier, it's just wonderful. It doesn't really matter in what area, as long as you really feel healthier, right? So thank you. I love it. Yay. All right, cool. Awesome. So now let's make some nori rolls. Wait, hold on. I'm going to just make some lettuce. I'm just going to really kind of make this lettuce shredded. And the reason I'm going to, the way I'm going to do this is just with my chef's knife. Excuse me. You guys have to bear with me. I manage the cameras and the questions. And so sometimes I can feel a little distracted, but right now I'm with it. I want to keep my eyes on the cutting board so that I don't cut myself. I love using lettuce in my sushi rolls, especially the snack rolls, because it fills it up. And these tend to be thin and small. But I love using greens in my sushi because it makes it crunchy. It adds lots of fiber. It adds a freshness too. And I think that's my favorite part about it. It adds a really nice kind of fresh flavor, right? So it's going to keep you feeling hydrated and it's going to make the sushi rolls delicious. All right, so I just chopped that up. So we've got some carrots. We've got some romaine. I'm going to put this to the side. Now let's actually make some sushi rice. Have some here. Now I'm going to show you a trick. Here's what I do. I actually use the microwavable bag of white rice. I don't tend to buy white rice in my home that often. So I'm just going to microwave it for 3 minutes and you have perfect white rice. All right. And I like to do this way because it's easier for me. So simple, right? There you have it. Done. All right. Now let's talk about the delicious faux tuna. All right. So I love this. I'm going to use white cannellini beans. All right. And this is the can that I use, just also known as white kidney beans. It sometimes goes by both names. This one has both on the can, cannellini right there. 1 can. Now you can see they're in a strainer. I actually want to rinse and drain these. That's going to remove 1/3 of the sodium. Really important. If you're trying to watch your sodium intake, very, very important. That's weird. I see a brown bean. I'm going to remove that. And then to this, I'm going to add some sriracha because that's what's going to make this delicious and spicy, like spicy tuna, just like this. And then I'm going to mash it up with my fork. Simple. I'm going to do a full overhead so that you can really be with this with me. And you are going to love this, you guys. Even if you still eat fish, which many people that are plant-based still do fish, this is a wonderful, great substitute for tuna, spicy tuna, because it tastes very similar. People like go crazy for this recipe because they don't realize how delicious it is. And I know what it might seem like, oh, beans? Like, no way. How can that taste like tuna? I'm telling you, the texture is very, very similar when you get it rolled up in the nori. It's delicious. You can also make sushi bowls with this. It's really, really yummy. Yay. All right. I see here a really cool comment by Carol. She says she downloaded my cookbook last August 2020 when we began. And she is feeling so much better eating the rainbow. I love that. I love that you've shared that with us and that you said that you've lost some weight, but that hasn't been your goal. and your BMI is a normal range. You buy your local veggies from your local farmer's market. Good for you, Carol. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate hearing from you. That's cool. All right, so we've got the beans here mashed up with the sriracha. You guys, this looks fantastic. Take a look. Kind of looks like spicy tuna, right? All right, so let's roll. Let's roll, peeps. So grab your nori. Clear my cutting board first. Grab your nori. You can see how wet this is, right? How much easier it's going to be to roll. I'm going to roll both of them at once. Let's see if I can. Place it down. Oh, that paper towel trick is it. You definitely want to do that. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to start with a little bit of rice, which I have. And I'm going to go right to the edge here. And remember, this is not going to be perfect, right? Nothing about Plant-Based Made Easy is about refined cooking. It's all about easy, simple. How can we make it fun? How can we get back in the kitchen and help you feel confident and competent in your cooking environment? Really, it's my goal. It's my goal in life. I love teaching people how to be their best selves with food. And one of the ways to do that is to not worry so much in the kitchen. Just get into it, enjoy it, make it simple. It does not have to be perfect. And this is coming from me. And I was a chef in restaurants for many years. And it's all about perfection. It's all about like everything has to be like perfect, the knife cuts, the technique. And I never really connected with that. Even though I did it, I never really connected with it. Something about that always just didn't feel right to me. I think I'm going to do lettuce. Look how gorgeous this is already, right? Loving it. I'm feeling these very, very full, but hopefully I can roll them. A little carrot on top. Are you guys with me? What do you think? I mean, this looks fantastic already, and we haven't even finished it up. I'm going to add a little bit of black sesame seeds because I can, and they're so delicious. Maybe some golden regular sesame seeds as well. I have both. I love the combination of color, and I love the crunch and the sesame flavor. So there you go. And now I'm going to roll. All right. So just pray with me that this actually rolls out. The fact that we softened it, that's the trick. I'm telling you, it's the trick. It makes this so easy. All right. One roll done. So easy. We'll do it again. You with me? Second roll done. Now, simple, right? Now you can actually stop right here and you can serve it in slices, but because the nori is wet, we're actually just going to slice it in half because this is our snack roll. You guys, take a look at this, a sushi snack roll. This looks like spicy tuna. It looks so delicious. It's going to be gorgeous on the plate. Let me just plate it up now. Of course, you can serve this with anything you want, including, sesame seeds, soy sauce, sriracha. I think I'm going to do a little sriracha, couple dots here. Why not? Make it nice. Some black sesames. You guys, there you have it. This looks fantastic, right? Sushi snack rolls for the win. I know that you're going to love this recipe. I absolutely do. Think that you're going to love it and you're going to make it again and again. Thanks, Joyce. I'm glad that you think it looks good. I need to taste this before we wrap up. So before I do, I want to give this food a little gratitude. Thank you, food. Thank you, community. And thank you, God. Here we go. Cheers. Oh, so good. Oh, man. I'm telling you, tastes like spicy tuna. It's so good. Crunchy, crispy. Happy dance. Woo-hoo. I'm getting a call. Sorry about that. That's like never happened before. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today. These recipes are all available in my cookbook, Plant-Based Made Easy, issue number 11. Please check out the link to purchase this cookbook either as a one-off or become a cookbook member and get a new cookbook delivered right to your inbox every single month. Please consider supporting this show, you guys. That's how I can continue to do it. I love you all very much. Please come back for more recipes this week, and I will see you next time. Peace.